Now I'm in Venice, the hotel that time forgot. I don't understand this place. Anyway, this place is weird, but I made it. Today is a story because I worked all day out of the hotel, and then I went to go to the train, and it was fine, but I didn't know where I was going, so my pathetic attempt at German got me to the train, and then I almost got off at the wrong station, but then I asked somebody, and they're like, yeah, no, you don't speak German, let me talk to you in English, and then they helped me. So, thank you, random stranger with a guitar. Then from the train station, I was supposed to take like this subway thing, and it's supposed to be really easy and no problem. So I'm walking to get over there, and I find two lost Americans. Okay, I'm sorry, but everybody knows when you're American and you're lost, myself included. I'm one of y'all, I get it. But they're just like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, now we need to find a police officer or somebody who can speak English. So I just walked over and I said, what do you need? They're like, we need the train station. No problem, because I had just come from there. Go up these stairs, it's right there, there's signs, you're fine. Then this American got lost, okay? Because I went to the station and it doesn't make any sense and I was really confused. So I asked a woman in German if she spoke English, and I feel really bad because I used the informal and I should have used the formal with her, and she was kind of taken aback and I feel really terrible. And then she was like, yeah, I speak a little bit. And I was like, airport, help me. So get there. I could not figure out where you buy the little tickets, so sorry, German little subway thing. I didn't buy your ticket the first time. I just rode on your little subway, but you didn't check, and you also didn't check on the train. So at least I was honest there. Then the whole thing was delayed for some reason. It was running late, and then we kept stopping at stops for a prolonged period of time, and by the time I got to the airport, my flight was boarding. So I get into the airport, I go to security, I go to check in because I pre-checked because I'm not an idiot, and I didn't have any luggage to check on the plane, so I was fine. So I go, and as I'm getting through security, they're announcing the final boarding call already for my flight. So Amanda huffs it. I start running. There are people cheering me on in German in the airport. So thank you, Germans. I appreciate all of the love. I made it. Barely, but I made it. So I make it. I get on the flight, take the flight in, come back. Now I gotta figure out where the hell the water taxi is to get to Venice. Because by the way, I'm in Venice. I don't know if I said that or not. I'm kind of out of it. So I did the water taxi, or not the water taxi. I can't afford that shit. I go to get the ferry. Now the thing with the ferry is, I thought you could just get a 2-day pass. Well, the 2-day pass is good for everything except the trip to and from the airport. So 30 euros for the 2-day pass, 15 euros to get here from the airport, and I'm probably gonna have to spend that on the way back. And I don't want to think about it. Whatever, don't want to think about it. I did it. It's fine. It's fine. I get here, I check into the hotel, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. Mind you, I've only eaten breakfast. So I just set out trying to find places to eat because there's a place that said it closed at 10:30. And I was like, perfect. It's a vegan place. I can eat there. No problem. Walk over there. Closed. They're in the process of closing. So talk to the owner and he's like, closing. Okay then. So just start walking down the street. And the only things that are open are bars. 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 Well, the company will pay for my dinner. The company won't pay for me to go get drunk. And I need food. Walking. Then I come to a restaurant and I look. And it looks kind of open. There's a couple people still finishing off their drinks. And I meet my new favorite person of all time. Okay? Because this waiter there was like, well, there's nothing. I was like, is there any way I can get something just to go? I'm so hungry. He's like, hang on, let me check. So he checks with the kitchen, like the kitchen's closed. They can't cook anything, but I can get you a salad. Like, I'll eat a salad. So he goes, and he's like, anything to drink? It's like a glass of wine. Any red wine you recommend? Just a glass of wine. So he goes and he brings me a glass of wine, a big one. He filled a big one. He knew I needed a big one. and then a bunch of bread, and then I scarfed down the 3 pieces of bread, and then he was like, oh, you're really hungry, brings me the salad, brings me another thing of bread. I didn't eat all the bread because it's a huge salad. Huge salad. He's like, you have like 20 minutes to eat this. No problem. I'm American. I got this. Let me devour this shit. At one point he comes over to me, he's like, slow down, it's fine. But they're all like closing. They're all going home. They're all getting changed to their street clothes. They're all on their way out. And oh my God, it has been a day, man. It's like 11 o'clock at night now, probably something like that. And tomorrow I'm going to go off and explore actual Venice, because right now I'm staying in a hotel in Lido where I found the restaurant, which, by the way, the hotel that time forgot has the best keys ever. I'm sorry. What? And it's rather hefty. So I'm on the lookout for covens. All right, so I'm back in Germany, week 2. I spent the entire weekend in Italy. It was amazing. It was all in Venice and then the surrounding islands. I wasn't able to get all of it done because I was there for literally like a day and a half. And it was an experience getting there. Obviously, getting back, a lot easier. Figured that out. Figured out how to even pay for the like little underground tram thing. So sorry about the first time, but I got it better the second time. Okay, Germany, I'm sorry. So I walked for 20 miles over a day and a half between the San Marco part, mostly San Marco, but kind of the majority of the main island. Then I did Lido, where I was staying, and then Murano and Torcello, just a little bit of those. I didn't get enough time to do Burano, but that's okay because Lace does not really thrill me. And I got a lot of really good food, and it was great. I mean, the hotel was from another era. I don't know what that hotel was, but it's fine. It's fine. I had great coffee. I had a lot of coffee. I had amazing wine. And my tip for you, if you ever go to Italy, don't order your own wine. Just tell the wait staff what kind of wine you want and ask for their recommendation. Go with their recommendation. Trust me. It's not steered me wrong at all. And they've been cheap. And they've been better than anything in the US. So just tell them what kind you want and they bring it to you, and then you just enjoy your time, okay? Don't be American and rush it. So, it takes 45 minutes after you eat to get the check. Oh well, enjoy your glass of wine. And I've wanted to go to Venice my entire life, and I was afraid that, you build something up in your head if you want to go for that long. I was afraid it was gonna, not be what I wanted it to be, and it was perfect, and it was so much better. And I have zero sense of direction at all whatsoever. I get lost in a paper bag. I can't even navigate the city that I live in, that I've lived in for over a decade. I'm still using my GPS all the time. I didn't look at a map at all in Venice, and for some reason I just got it. I walked on a street and I was like, map in my head, got it. Just walk random places. I know exactly where I am. Oh, I want to go over here. I know exactly how to get there. I don't know how, but Venice makes sense to my crazy brain. So clearly that means that I should, at least have a timeshare over in Lido and then go onto the main island of Venice because, oh my God, expensive. Also flooding. But now we're back to the real world. Kind of. It's not the real world. It's working 10-hour days in a country that is too beautiful to exist, where I don't understand the language. And I was speaking Italian in Italy well enough that I was getting people speaking in slow Italian to me with an occasional English word and some transactions, but slow Italian to me, as opposed to just straight out English that they were talking to some other people. So I feel pretty damn impressed about that. I clearly couldn't deal with full speed Italian, but slow Italian. Okay, that's pretty good because I've only been focused on learning my German, which now has so much Italian in it, forget it. It's not really great to begin with, and Duolingo is really mad at me because I have not gone on to my app in a while because 10-hour days and tired and a lot of work, but awesome at the same time. So one more week of this.